Good day. It's early on Tuesday morning. I've just watered the courgettes that are remaining. We've got 4.5, but they're really not growing that much. This one's one of the halves. It's been munched. As you know, all of our cucumbers have gone. I'll be sowing some seed direct. But yeah, I'm just going to sort of tidy. Oh look, our potatoes have started flowering. Oh, that's rather pretty. Rather pretty. A few weeds I can see in there. But the potatoes are delivering ground cover, which is good. And that's an area I need, so many areas I need to get on top of. But you know what I was finding quite a lot of joy in this morning was the apples on the apple tree. I mean, there's so many this year. We are in June, and the June drop is a bit late, I think. Oh look, there's even blossom. That's mad. But yeah, if we come up here, the June drop sort of gets rid of, can you see behind there? If I lift that one up, you can see this one behind it, which is not really developing. If I go in here, let me rub that off. You see there, with June drop, you'd expect sort of this one at least to fall off. So June drop is when the apple tree decides which of its fruit it can contend with in growing, and then it shuts off development of the fruits it thinks it can't, and then they fall to the floor. So you can see there, or you can see quite a few in there that have dropped to the floor already. So yeah, that's June drop. We will, but I mean, there's so many apples there. I know the tree can't support that, and I think I'm going to need to start watering it as well. It's an old tree. We're still trying to find out which variety it is. Anyway, if I swing back over here, I was rather loving this view yesterday. And actually, I'm going to go home now because we're hoping to get to Avebury. So if we do, I'll see you there. Well, we finally got to Avebury. It's quite a journey, unusually. Lots of teasel there. Teasel around there. So the fresh green teasel, this fresh green one, will turn into these teasel heads when they dry out. And that's what was used to tease wool. Lots of thistles, looking rather majestic. This is the sort of area where communal area of toilets. There's Richard up there, and that's a part of the museum, I think. And then on the other side of that is a cafe, little cafe, which used to be wonderful. Used to be the Stones Cafe. We've got the Stones cookbook. Amazing vegetarian food. Now it's quite different. I think still vegetarian. But look, there's Richard, so let me go there and meet him. I'm going over a path that isn't a path. Naughty Paul. We're within the Stones now. You can see down there's one on the left, and then they go around. And then they carry on the other side of that road. There's also two there that sort of sit in the middle. But this is a site that we don't normally see because we're here in the spring or the autumn, and there'll often be sheep grazing these areas. So this is, I think, the first time that we've been here and seen these mown paths and wonderfully overgrown meadows. There's Richard taking a picture of a buttercup, but rather glorious, it really is. And the stones continue right around past the back of that house right over there, and then you can see through this car park, which is for National Trust staff, you can most probably see that stone just through there. That's sort of almost the last stone in the loop, because by the time you hit those houses just at the end of the car park there are no further stones until this one on the left here. There's the church and the manor house beyond. All rather lovely. And look what we have here. Sheep. You can tell the old ones because they've been shorn where the lambs haven't been. Plenty more over there. Oh, look at that one. He's saying, "You looking at me? Are you looking at me?" Look at them. Rather sweet. I think the black sheep was butted out the way then by Mum to allow her others to drink. Oh, bless. Good morning. Rather glorious morning. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's what I think are skylarks darting around in the air up there. It's rather a glorious morning. It got very hot yesterday. I think this is one of the issues that I've got with heat, in that when heat builds up over a number of sort of, weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and you get sort of acclimatized to it slowly, That's fine for me. When it goes from being like 16, 15, 16 during the day, 8, 9, 10 degrees at night, and then jumps up to 23, 24 degrees and 16, 15 degrees at night, it's I find that a bit of a challenge. But what a very minor challenge that is compared to all the other challenges that are going on in the world at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see those little blackbirds. I would have thought they're so tiny on camera you most probably can't, but hopefully you can just enjoy that blue sky. It is rather lovely and cool in the polytunnel. The sun hasn't come around far enough yet to start heating up the poly from the side. So there's another shed sort of next to us just here, and that and the tree line of the allotments shades this poly until about sort of 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, midsummer, which is where we are at the moment. In fact, today is Midsummer's Day. So it's rather cool here now. It will get quite a lot warmer later as the sun swings around and then blazes in the door. I've just got the lettuce growing here at the, oh, there's another damselfly. Ooh, lovely. I've just got the lettuce growing in here at the moment and the garlic drying off, and the garlic has virtually finished drying off. So I'll be giving those a clean up in the next, well, over the coming week, let's say, and taking those home to store in a cotton bag in the dark and then start using them, which is rather lovely. I am rather enjoying the new garlic that is in shops at the moment. Not British garlic, it's most probably French garlic and Spanish garlic, but I am rather enjoying that. And of course those cloves are so easy to peel, and I'm hoping that our cloves here aren't going to be too fiddly, because that can be one of the issues of growing your own garlic. The bulbs can be really fiddly to skin. People have various ways of skinning garlic. I just like to cut off the bottom, make a slit down the side, and then I generally find that it will pop out of the skin relatively easily. Oh, there's a robin down there darting. I've just taken a few plant out of a bed because they've been completely eaten, so I decided to take their roots out. I'm not sure why. I think I wanted my hands in the soils. So I took two roots of cucumber out, which weren't going to do anything, and popped them in the compost. I don't know why I did that, actually. I think I must have just wanted to have my hand in the soil. That was it. It's this week, whenever. This week's not gone as planned. I was hoping to be down here a little bit more, and I was sort of at the back of my mind, well, at the forefront of my mind, I knew we had the gate sale on Saturday. That's tomorrow here, to raise funds for the Allotment Association. I knew I was with Vanessa on Thursday. I knew that knew and know that we've got our Midsummer Revels for our sake on Sunday, so I'll be down there then. So at the beginning of the week, I had plans of really beginning to tidy and get on top of things. And it hasn't happened, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it, as I've said before. I don't know why I was saying, right, those are the areas I'm going to concentrate on next week, because I knew that this week is hopefully my final week of really big compacted time. With, for our sake, when Midsummer Revels is over, we have a sort of period of relative quiet over the next couple of months, where there are only a few meetings going on in the Great Green Barn. So hopefully it will be quieter and I'll be able to spend more time down here. But I needed to come down because we had peely bin scraps that needed to come down for the compost bin. So I put those into the compost bin. There's also a black bag on our communal area that has been hanging around for a few months. Somebody keeps on saying to me they're going to take it home and to put it into their black bin. I keep on saying great, and then when I came down today and saw it, I thought, no, Paul, just take it home. Just take it home. You know, sometimes you get into those situations where somebody promises to do something and you wait and wait and wait for them to do that thing. And then maybe you wait a little bit longer than sensible and end up doing it yourself. And I think I'm going to find a new plan of, if somebody doesn't do something within the time frame that I think is decent, I just get on and do it myself. It's more work for me, not a lot more work. I picked up the bag, took it to the plot, took it to my plot, will take it home with me. So not a huge amount of work. But you know what, it's always disappointing when other people say, oh yes, you know, don't worry about that, you know, we will do that, I will do that, and then at the end of the day you end up doing the work anyway. I know I'm sure there's time and motion and management people who will say various things of, oh well, what you should do is X, Y and Z, blah blah blah. What I want is, I want to get on with my life and just do things that are not going to wind me up. So yeah, maybe it's going to take me a few more minutes to do something, but that's where I am. I find I get wound up when someone says they're going to do something. I get really wound up. Well, not really, not as bad as I used to, but I get pretty frustrated that they then don't do the thing that you ask. And then of course you might meet them and say, oh, you said you were going to do such and such, are you going to do that? Oh yes, I'll do that, I'll do that. And then of course you come down several days later and find the job hasn't been done, despite that person being, you know, available to do it. So yeah, I'm just going to take that black bag home and not whinge about it, which I've just done here. Everything does need watering, so I'm going to carry on watering. I think I will see you for another segment, even if it's just at the end of tomorrow's gate sale when everything is packed away, or maybe I can get some footage of what we're doing. The watering of the plants that I did at the side of the poly, that I think I took footage of, those plants are largely plants for the gate sale, and they're largely plants that have come from either a neighbour, i.e. a house neighbour, or somebody who put their plants out early on the communal plot here. And I think they put them out early because they're not going to be here. They're somebody who does travelling for work, so I think they put them out on Tuesday because they weren't going to be here for the rest of the week, or certainly until the gate sale, so they put them there. So when I saw them there on Tuesday, I took them over here and I've kept them here in trays and have watered them. Obviously I hope that tomorrow morning and this evening, when we say people can put plants at the communal plot, there's going to be plenty. I did send out an email, well, WhatsApp and an email a few weeks ago, as I think I said to you, saying, do people have plants this year? Because I certainly have. I think I've got one or two, but that is it. You know, I usually have squash and cucumbers and tomatoes, brassicas. The brassicas that we've got spare, I'm afraid I'm going to be using those because some of our brassicas have been munched, so they need to be replaced. So I will be using those. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure a few weeks ago that there were going to be plants, and I hope that we do have some. We shall see, we shall see. I think we'll definitely need the gazebo up at the sail end so that people can get some shelter from the sun though, because I think it will be quite sunny again tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I'm rambling. I'm at 9 minutes rambling. I will see you again tomorrow for the final segment of a week at the plot. Yeah. And I think it will just be a bit of footage about what we're doing at our gate sale. And hopefully there'll be lots of plants. See you very soon. Bye. Good day. It's our gate sale today. There's our little sign that we put out each year. And then coming over here, there's Jackie.
Hi.
That's Jackie.
Hello.
This is some montages that we've done. And this is how we put things out on either side of our gate. And quite a bit has gone, so we were down right to here solid. This is all outside plants here, and hollyhocks you can see there, and some sunflowers, and lungwort, foxgloves. Oh, what's that? I've forgotten what it is. It's on there. Lavatera. This apparently is really nice. Gaura, G-A-U-R-A. I don't know that. And then courgettes and lots of tomatoes this year, which is great. And then over here we've got lots of more, well, some more squash there, little ones, brassicas. That's the sort of seedy one. So, and then fruit here. So we're doing pretty well. And the paddock area is really getting on as well. And look at that teasel. We were looking at teasel at Avebury the other day. There's that now. Anyway, yeah, so quite a bit. And there's hostas, more foxgloves, whole array. These are the New Zealand flax, mint. Oh, but I'm loving, I showed this the other day on coffee, loving this hollyhock. Look at the pollen that's fallen in there. Absolutely lovely. Anyway, I'll catch up with you shortly. It's been the perfect temperature and weather, in fact, for today's gate sale, for us selling at least. It's been on the cooler side than yesterday, which was really rather hot as it was the day before. So it's been fab. We've had a successful gate sale. We've made, I think, around 500 quid, which is really, really good. And everyone's had a good time. We're getting near the end now. It's about 2:15, 2:30, something like that, and we're closing up at 3. So at the moment there's a couple of people over there who are just consolidating everything. And what we've decided is there's quite a few plants there that can actually lay over to next year. And that's what we're going to do. Several of us are going to look after plants for that interim year. And I'm thinking about figs in pots, small figs in pots, and fruit trees, and some herbaceous plants and things like that. So that will give us a head start for next year. And they're sort of pretty, apart from needing a bit of watering, they're pretty low maintenance things. So yeah, that's what we've decided to do. The rest, there's plenty, tomatoes, brassicas, few squash, a few other sort of annual things, if you like, which will go to our communal area tables, and people will be able to pick things from those and then donate money. So there won't be a fixed price on anything other than like 25p a plant, something like that. So by doing that, we hope to raise another sort of 50 quid on top of what we have done so far. So yeah, pretty happy with today. I think, I mean, I've enjoyed today. I've really enjoyed today. But again, it's one of those events that I want it to go really well. So I get a little bit stressed about things. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning because it's a heavy weekend. We've got this today, Midsummer Revels tomorrow for Earth's sake. So it's all been a little bit of a hectic weekend, and we've got to record Sunday chat, which we'll do when I get home after this and have had a sandwich. So yeah, anyway, there we are. I did think this morning next year I'll take a further back seat, and I think I will, but I do enjoy the day, and I enjoy the interaction with other plot holders and with the customers that we get. So all 4 ducks flying over. So yeah, I'll still be involved next year, but take a little bit of a step back again, I think. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Any comments, any questions, any thoughts, please leave them down below. And if you're on Planet Vegetaria, I'll see you for segment of A Week at the Plot as we go through the week. And obviously there'll be another full upload on YouTube in a week's time. And whatever is happening at your garden, your growing space, or your allotment, I hope it is going grand. See you very soon. Happy growing. Bye.